Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are we doing today? I'm sorry. I thought this was already set up, but it was not. How are we doing? How are we doing? Mic check in the place to be. Let's see. Let's see. I am Will from Say How You Feel, and this is Say How You Feel Mondays, and we are back. We are back. We are back. I am so sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry that we've been gone, but things happen. And I'll explain these things after this intro. Well, no, I'll explain these things after this commercial. And we back. Yeah, just like that. Like four flats on a Cadillac, baby. I am working on some things. Get some things in order. Probably should have did this before we started, but I didn't. So oh well. Okay, so why have we been gone for almost a year? The last show I think I did was July something of 2024, and yeah, haven't done a show since. Not because I didn't want to, it just wasn't my. I don't know if she's ever been on this channel. I'm sure you heard me talk about her. My daughter Taylor, she did T-shirts and lip glosses and things, but I had not been doing any podcasts since July 31st, 2024. She passed away in a car accident. No, no, did I say 31st? I believe it's the 31st. It's been bumbling up for the last almost a year. I'm still on August 1st when we found out. So I have not did a show. And since my son-in-law has been living here with us along with my grandson, and it is what it is. uh, but so I still been working a little bit. I'm starting to pick back up, starting to do other things, starting to add other things to the business. And as time goes, we'll learn about those things, and I'll show videos of all those things. And it is what it is. So I hope everybody's having a good day. That was the first topic I want to talk about, where we've been, what we've been doing over the last almost year. We were doing videos, and we may go back to that. We are going to go back to that. I'm not going to say may. We are going to go back to that. We have some things we need to. Uh, we have some things that we need to get taken care of, and we lost a couple of interviews due to the fact that I guess the software that we edited in just wasn't. It didn't hold it, or we started doing our church. Cause we both, me and my wife, are both pastors. We co-pastor Joshua House Ministry, so we we've been doing that, and we've been since the beginning of the year. We had took off from like everything. Everything had just kind of stopped. We was at a standstill. She was 24 years old, a wife, a mother, and so we just everything was at a standstill. But now that we're back moving, I said it was time for Say How You Feel Mondays to make a return, and so that we can do what we do. We always keep it real. They call me Will. So now the next thing we were talking about is where we're going from here. And where we're going from here is simple. We're going up. We're not playing no games. It's 2025, trying to stay alive, trying to grind. And I'm really just not taking no prisoners. I'm going for what I know. I'm going for broke. You know, uh, we're going to be talking about everything from DTF to sublimation to offering products, and when should you add new products, just business things, and behind the scenes and getting new clients and working on websites. I am redoing the website. It's uh, shyf1.com, and you can go there and check it out, see how we look. And I would love to know your feedback. What do you think? How did it come out? Do we need to add something, change something? I just added a feature to it where you can upload your designs directly onto there, and we'll print them off. We do one-offs. We do 1 to 1 million. You know, it is. I'm really excited about that because that's been a thing I've been trying to get done for the longest, where people can just go on there and drop your link because it becomes cumbersome. People want you to do stuff, but they don't want to pay, and then they don't want to do it on the website. And I realize if you don't pay me, I'm not thinking about your product. I'm just gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you ain't paid me, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't even gonna look at it. I really don't even want to know what you're talking about until we talk about a check. Not to be funny or mean, but it's when people call and say they want something and then you never hear from them. So if you ain't paid me, then my time is valuable. I don't have time to sit there and do nothing. So we're definitely going to be talking about how we can grow as a community, how we can grow as a business, as a people. Because I think we can all, each one teach one. We can all learn from each other. I don't have all the answers, and I don't know anybody who does. Normally, I would have had this in my ear, but I got to play another commercial. So at some point, I'm going to have to be able to hear. I really don't have to hear it. I kind of know it because this is getting on my nerves. I really don't like things in my ear. I have my set that's over there, but I really don't like things in my ear. Uh, my grandson is stomping around like it's 1999. But so that is where we're going. We're going to be adding some new products. Um, I'm really excited about a lot of the direction we're going into now. I'm really excited about what we're getting ready to accomplish because I think that it's time in some areas. Some of the things I'll probably get rid of, some things I won't. I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing vinyl. I'll tell you that. I just throw that out there. People talk about vinyl. Vinyl's never dead. I'm trying to think. Recently, if you look, I got to see if I put it on YouTube Shorts yet, or if I put on. I think I put it on my Facebook and Instagram. I believe. I definitely think I put it on TikTok. I don't know, but I'm gonna check and see. I have a video. I'm going to put on my shorts showing a 2-color vinyl job. And here's the thing: they wanted glitter vinyl, and you can do DTF. I think in glitter now, but come on, man. You can't. Everything don't look good just because you can. I seen some stuff that's like you should have done it vinyl. You should have screen printed that. The colors just does not look. And people are like, okay, well, it's just the way the DTF is. No, it's not. DTF is limited in some areas. It is what it is. And that's okay. And that's a great segue into the conversation that I really came on here to have. The other stuff, I want to let y'all know where I've been, where we're going, and stuff like that. But I really came over to ask a question. And the question I have is this. Has the DTF printing market killed itself? And I say that because so many people I know have these big boy printers, and some of them are killing the game. But the reality of it is, like, these I got from Temu. Oh, there we go. These I got from Temu. 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 Which I like this too. I'm trying to figure out what I'm putting on. I think when I do a live, I'm gonna try to sell some of this stuff anyway. But I'm just gonna put it on a t-shirt. Yeah, we're doing live TikToks now. You better ask somebody, baby. But yeah, the truth of the matter is, like, I got a partner of mine who has a DTF printer, and he uses it, but I don't know if he really likes to purchase now that he's had it and he's been using it. And I say that because it's like, and I got my laptop here, but I say that because like he sells his rolls for one price, but I seen even online another company that I use buy stuff from. I don't buy them the DTF from them, not because I don't trust the DTF or anything. It's just I'm kind of a loyalist. I stick to who I deal with, if that makes sense. But he charges less for just about the same amount, I believe. I have to look. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look while I'm on here, while I'm recording, because you're only recording what's on camera. So let me see something. Because he should, I believe he puts it up like it's there. Hmm. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Because I want, and I'm only doing it for context purposes. But I'm saying these people, there are people out here who's selling it for, and I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to get it wrong. So, uh, mm, so we print, you press. Yeah, I know. Uh, okay. So, okay, here we go. So for about the same size, I think matter of fact this might be just slightly bigger. Not much, not enough that I'm gonna make it just think about it. But they they do pretty much the same size for like $4 less, $3 or $4 less. They're like $3 less. And you have, now for me, the way my people do it, it works for me. It's perfect. I don't have to stress about nothing. I ain't gotta overthink nothing. And yeah, we good. But the question becomes, and these are not small sheets. These are like gang rolls. You can almost get a gang roll from most places for less than $40, I think. You know what I mean? So when you weigh that out, the question is DTF print, is it really worth getting a printer these days? It has its benefits, I will say, but there are alternatives to it. I think because you got to think about it. The only really big alternative is if you're doing a working a design and you want to see how it works, how it fits. For me, that's not. I don't know if that's a big enough draw for me to go buy a $3,000 printer. Because when you weigh it out, you're paying. Say you're paying three 50 for a transfer, right? Just ballpark figure. Uh, so you're paying 350 for a transfer, and I'm trying to see something. I'm really looking to see. Um, you're paying 350 for a transfer, and buying a DTF printer is not going to save you that much more money. You know what I mean? It's really not. It's when I weigh out the maintenance, when I weigh out the cost associated with it, the ink and all that, like you probably cost you. So here's the thing: I have a DTF printer, and it only If I want to get it up and running, up and just fully up and running again, I'm looking at about $1,000. Could I do it? Yeah, no problem. It is what it is. But then I gotta babysit this thing. I gotta maintenance this thing. I gotta keep it up and running. I don't know if I want to be bothered because I wouldn't. I don't print for other people. I only print for myself. So outside of me literally printing designs, right, for me, printing designs only for me, uh, it's not really a benefit in the scheme of things because a I can order DTF transfers for somebody, for my guy, and if I do that, then I don't have the hassle of doing prints and all that stuff. Something screws up, I don't have to worry about fixing it. None of that. That's somebody else's headache. Um, so yeah, that's the question. The question I'm asking, I would love to know from you all: what is it really worth it? I've pressed some of these DTF transfers from Timu, and to be totally honest with you, they press like the ones I got here. Uh, they don't press any different. It's not the only difference between them is these came from China or wherever Timu is, and I guess with all the tariffs and stuff going on, that's the thing. But it's like it still fits decent size. Excuse me, it's a decent size. It's not like it's really tiny or anything like that. But it's about the size that you would get a normal transfer at. Uh, so I don't, to me, the this part is thicker, which I like. I like to have a heavy coating of white on the back of my designs because I like it makes it stick better to me. Uh, so you see what I'm saying? It's not for me, so it's not gonna have to fit me. But it's something I can take and turn around and sell, $15, $20 shirt and be cool with it. And then I didn't because I didn't pay that much for the transfer within itself. You got to think about it. The transfer, even from Temu, was like $1 and some change. So I said all that to say, is getting a printer a benefit anymore? Should you waste your money on getting a printer for 3 grand or getting designs and keeping that capital in like you can go on TikTok. I seen on TikTok one girl was selling transfers for 40 cents. Another woman, she had full color DTF transfers. She was getting 5,000 new transfers in. So she was trying to get rid of her old stock, but she was selling 25 for 25. That's $1 transfer, full color design. So think about it. You got a full color design, and these are for my t-shirt makers, right? And depending on where you're getting your blanks from, say you go and get your blanks locally, it's the spots, that you can find for like $2.99, right? And you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. That's something the game is to be sold, not to be told. I'm done, just giving out a bunch of stuff now. Everything I can't get. But if you got another, I got a hook up with a guy who got t-shirts. I think I'm gonna order some more from him, but got to pick them. Uh, but you can get them from him almost about $1. You did. So you thinking about you got less. You got $2 into a shirt. I don't have to have all the money. Give me 10. I'm good. I take $8 profit all day long. So tell them you got $80. So 20, you got 160. You know what I'm saying? It's clocking. I don't care nothing about that. Because at the end of the day, I can sell one for 15, two for 25, and I ain't losing nothing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not hurting. I'm good because I know my profit margin. So it has to make sense as a whole. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to create? Because at the end of the day, I'm not today, not tomorrow. I'm not doing none of that. Before I go any further, let me pay a bill or two. Hold on one second. So I gotta let me see something. Hold on. Let me pay this bill. My bad, everybody. I did not. I have it still muted for some reason. But guess what? I'm still not gonna edit this out. I'm gonna leave this right where it's at because at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is my first show back, and we're gonna make the mistakes. And all of that information is still valid, but is going to change soon um, because I now use a different email for that. But it's that email is still. It just got uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Bogged down with a lot of useless information. So it's so much stuff comes through that I hardly don't really. I prefer to use the other email for people's orders. But that'll be coming in a new commercial. But that commercial works because it's just the information's still there, the number's still the same. And I tell people to text only because right now I'm still working a regular 9 to 5 job, but I didn't for a while, for a long time. But we'll talk about that in another video. So back to what we were saying. Yes. So I would love for you guys to leave me a message in the comments, share, like, and subscribe, uh, and check out some other pages we got going on. Um, I got another sports page coming. I got a sports page coming out soon. So I'm gonna try to check that out. But real talk is getting a DTF printer worth it in 2025. Are people buying these printers and then not fully maximizing their worth? Because, like I see, a lot of influencers use these, but unless you're doing a lot of markets, you're selling a lot of products. What are you doing? Because you can't be selling the transfer because anybody, there people, you're not going to be able to output the way other people do with bigger machines, faster machines. You can't output that. So I don't know. This is 2025. Let's see what we're doing. Let's maximize business and maximize the time. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. And thank you again for coming to say how you feel. We always keep it real. By the way, like, share, subscribe, show some love. Show some love for your boy. I'm out here trying to make it do what it do. Peace.